Hi, everybody. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Hope you had a good day. This is your forecast update. We'll talk a little bit about today, take you through the rest of this week, and still tracking surprisingly low snow levels this weekend into next week behind our next stronger storm front. And that comes in Friday overnight into the early morning hours of Saturday. So that's what I'm going to be talking about on my YouTube channel. Here we go. I grabbed the images from 4:30 this afternoon. So these are fairly current. It's 5 p.m. straight up right now. Portland did make it up into the 50s. In fact, 52 turned out to be the high at PDX after a chilly morning with the steady rain. The rain let up just enough this afternoon to allow temperatures to bump a little bit. Notice Salem, only 43 degrees at 4:30, and the high temperatures down in Marion County did in fact stay in the 40s. Forecast models alluded to that yesterday, that we'd have more rain, thicker cloud cover south of Portland. That turned out to be the case. Vancouver was the same as PDX at 4:30. Let's see here, east-southeast winds at 17. We have seen some gusts generally blowing from the east out of the gorge, 20-25 miles per hour. A noticeable chill and breeze, but nothing extreme. And by the way, the one part of the forecast that I did not see is the fact that when you went north of the Columbia River, once we got into the day, much of the day was dry. I was up in Woodland this afternoon, up just into southern Cowlitz County. They said it never rained all day. It was completely dry up there. And because of that, temperatures up that direction actually got up into the mid-50s this afternoon. The mountain, remember we've had winter storm warnings for the east flank of the Cascades down into places like Sisters and Sun River. We've had the snow advisory over the main part of the Mount Hood area. So far, snow amounts today have been nothing to write home about. These are the 4:30 temps. Again, Timberline 25 degrees, Meadows up to 34. Again, the snow level has generally been about 3,000 feet. Ski Bowl at 29 degrees. I do have the new snow amounts. Timberline only 3 inches today. It's been light snow most of the day, but only 3 inches. And now we're getting more onto the east side of the mountain, a higher amount. 7 inches at Meadows. Government Camp, again, light snow flurries much of the day, just 2 inches of snow. It certainly did turn out to be more on the east side than the west flank of the mountain. So that part of the forecast was good from our friends at the National Weather Service. Here's what's going on. We're still tracking this low center that's parked offshore. So here's PDX. This is the infrared satellite image, which at times really highlights things well. All these little specks, that's chilly air producing cumulus clouds, scattered shower pattern. This low, which has come a little bit south today. Earlier this morning was up closer to off the coast of Tillamook. Now it's pretty much lined up to the Oregon-California border. It will continue to drop south tomorrow. Again, the rotation around these low centers, cyclonic or counterclockwise, comes around this way. This is the reason that if you watch the radar loop today, the moisture was running south to north. Again, we didn't end up getting much north of the Columbia River. And the reason is this low drops to the south. At some point, you've got to have a northern edge of where the rain is ending, and it turned out to be pretty close to the Columbia today. And then the circulation also brings the east winds drawing out of the gorge. Overnight tonight, the low will start to get just far enough south that those east winds will start to fade away a bit, and the showers, I want to say, will mostly end. Modeling does like, or loves actually, a spotty shower chance continuing on Wednesday. Mostly showers that are popping over the mountains, but some of those could migrate into the valley. But in terms of the periods of steady rain, that ends tonight as the low continues to drop to our south. This did produce, this low, some closures around I-5 down in the Ashland-Siskiyou Summit area earlier today. Those highways, at least through the Siskiyou, are actually pretty clean right now and have all opened up. But that's a pretty good storm maker still hitting Northern California. Okay, I want to talk about weather maps and what we're looking at in the future. This is from the American, what they call it's the main American model. When you see a 7-day forecast on TV, it is mostly very close to this guidance, which is the global forecast system in terms of the temperature output. So we'll go with that one for today. This is 5 o'clock. It shows that low where we just saw it on the satellite picture. So that's matching up well, right near the Oregon and California border. And it's important as a forecaster, when you look at these models, to take the time to look at the actual imagery, in this case the satellite, to make sure it's matching up. They should match up perfectly. Sometimes they don't, but this time they do. All right, this next system, this is tomorrow at 5 p.m. So here's the low near the California-Oregon border right now. This is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Notice the lows all the way down along the, whoops, let me go back. The low is all the way down around the San Francisco Bay Area. That's that southern drop that should calm our winds and really break up most of the moisture that we're going to get. Okay, let's go to this next map right now. Let me try it again. Go. All right. I'm going to jump all the way to when our next storm system comes in. So tomorrow the showers mainly end, a spotty shower chance. Thursday looks dry. We wake up Friday morning, it's dry. Here's the next front. This is Saturday at 5 a.m. So overnight Friday night into early Saturday morning. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can see the blue line right there. I wish that popped out better. But that's our next front crossing Portland, Salem, Vancouver, and the I-5 corridor. This has the color-coded temperatures at 850 millibars, or basically 5,000 feet, which is the main level that we track air masses, batches of cold air, warm air, polar air, tropical air, et cetera, et cetera. Notice position of this low. This is colder air coming straight down from the Gulf of Alaska. This green color is pretty chilly air that's just swinging in behind the front out of the Pacific as well. So the front comes in early Friday morning, early Saturday morning, then likely showers behind that. This next model map is Sunday at 5 p.m. The front is well past, but again, this is chilly air still coming down out of the northern Pacific, kind of swinging into us. That would bring us likely showers and those lowering snow levels that we've been talking about. I think this next map is the snow level forecast. Yeah. 3,000 feet today. Tomorrow, some spotty showers, about 3,000 feet on Thursday as well. And then Friday, a little bit higher. And then the front comes in early Saturday morning. Snow level quickly falls to 1,500 feet. Here we are Sunday, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,200 feet. Here we are Monday, right back down to around 500 feet, which means if we have snow showers in the air Monday morning, which we may, all of a sudden we'll be on guard for the chance of some of the Metro Hills getting some snow, the chance of maybe some surprisingly low snow spots getting at least a mix of rain and snow in scattered areas, right back down to where we can't seemingly get completely out of. So that is coming back the first part of next week, that threat of a rain, snow, shower mix and some early morning stuff on the ground. So my forecast headlines: showers mostly ending tonight, the spotty showers tomorrow, mainly over the mountains, but maybe something in the valley. I still think we have a chance to get enough sunshine tomorrow to get close to 60. Remember, with sunshine and mainly dry weather, right about 60 is normal now, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal to do. All dry Wednesday night into Friday morning. So Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday morning dry. Rain, now this is uncertain. Rain picks up late Friday afternoon, or maybe rain doesn't pick up until Friday evening overnight. That front that comes in early Saturday morning has slowed up somewhat. So if that's the case, much of Friday could be dry. Then we have the weekend showers that I talked about to follow all of that. I do want to show you how much rain we could be looking at Friday evening, overnight, and Saturday morning. It's a pretty good shot. Latest models have backed off somewhat. They were wetter, but the ones that came out this morning show basically near a half an inch, maybe 6/10 at the coast, 3/10, about a half of an inch of rain in the valley. Heavier moisture amounts in the Cascades that could produce a pretty good dump with westerly winds flowing into the Cascades. And through the day Saturday, we could have 8 to 14 inches at the resorts up there. Certainly going to have big, deep bases for spring skiing, no doubt about that. So that's all from that Friday night into Saturday morning front that I talked about, our next big shot of moisture coming in. Well, I keep updating these outlooks, and they all keep saying the same thing. Basically, 100% confidence of cold continuing. Crazy. The deep blue, boy, that's that 100% confidence chance of temperatures below normal. This is April 2nd. That would be Sunday through next Friday, the 2nd through the 6th. And just a continued confidence, all of the West through at least next week is going to be in a cold pattern. And if you look down the road farther, still high confidence that we're going to be below normal much of the month of April. So right now, there are no definite signs of this ending. I mean, there probably will be some little spurts of warm weather, but overall, no signs of the cold weather pattern ending. All right, so the forecast data. Tomorrow, snow level is 3,000 to as high as 4,500 feet, 28 to 46 up on Mount Hood. Some flurries to maybe an inch, partly cloudy skies. Thursday, completely dry. Friday, I need to update this graphic. I've got 4 to 6 inches. That's snow likely, but that's not snow likely until the evening. The daytime has a good chance of being dry. And then the 6 to 10 inches on Saturday, that's that overnight push Friday night, especially into Saturday morning with the heaviest snowfall. And then still 2 to 5 inches with the low snow levels, 1,000 to 1,500 feet on Sunday. So it all means this upcoming weekend, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, into Monday, you should expect snow-covered passes up in the high country of the Cascades. And at times, especially Saturday night into Sunday, expect some snow over the coast range again this weekend. Again, this weekend ends Oregon spring break, begins Washington spring break. Lots of folks probably going back and forth between the coast and the valley. Snow will be a factor over those coast range mountains the back half of the weekend into next week. All right, here's a 7-day. Tomorrow, pretty good day overall. I'm going partly cloudy, 58 degrees for high, a spotty shower. Again, at one point I had tomorrow at 63. At one point I had Thursday at 63. Now I've got 58, 57. Decent snow. Rain develops PM hours of Friday, but maybe we're dry until Friday evening or Friday overnight. Saturday, that's rain, especially in the morning, breaking into showers. Sunday, more of a scattered shower pattern, but still potentially pretty gray outside. And the same thing on Monday. Look at these highs again, right back down to not getting out of the 40s. That's crazy cold for this time of the year. And then Tuesday, rain to showers. There's another front that comes in Monday overnight into early Tuesday morning. That's the rain to showers forecast on Tuesday, then showers following into that Wednesday. Okay, I hope that feeds you all the information that you want. For now, I'll wish you a pleasant night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for using my weather channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe. It will notify you automatically after you do that to when I update these videos so you can